Well, how's it going, everybody? Today is Saturday, November 2nd. It's just gotten dark. It is 7:20 at night. And we've been drilling a little bit this afternoon. It's been kind of slow the last few days. I think I've gotten done somewhere between 350 to 375 acres now. But we got one little problem is out here in number 11. Actually, a little bit of number 11, number 12, 18, and 19 have gotten quite a bit of hog damage. Number 11 is really bad. The size of number 11 is 6 acres, and I would bet 2 to 3 acres is pretty tore up from the hogs. We got a really good frost this morning and an even better frost the morning before, which would have been Friday morning. And Friday morning is when they really tore it up. There was a few places here and there since I've drilled it, but Friday morning, as soon as the sun came up, you can see the damage from the feed lane. And the feed lane is a couple thousand yards that way. So we're out here. I just finished up one field, and we're out here now, and we're gonna just lay the fence down and then drill our way out to the damage, re-drill it all, and then I got my AR with me, so we may sit out here for a little bit. Some hogs came out of the woods just an hour ago or so, and Jeremy's up working on his house, which is right up there at those lights, and he was able to kill, he said, a couple of them. So just because he's already shot a couple doesn't mean there ain't going to be any more coming out. And we really need to come out here and sit out here for a few nights and you know, put a hurting on them and get them to back off some. But right now they think they just can do whatever the hell they want. So we need to put an end to that, or they're gonna ruin a lot of crops. So we'll jump out, lay this fence down, and get out there, like I said, and re-drill it. You can see the grass there, right here. My finger is. That's what we planted. It's already 3 or 4 inches tall. Anyway, longer than my finger, but there's some damage right here. I was hoping to get here before daylight or before dark and show you the damage, but I didn't make it. So it kind of looks like this. If you can imagine, over about 2 acres of it, looked like somebody came out here and cut donuts or dropped a disc in it and plowed it up. So you can see some of the grass that we planted right there, and how they dug down into the Bermuda grass that's now dormant after the frost, and just flipped it all over. And there's the roots right there of the Bermuda grass. I highly doubt this is going to work, but you can tell out there how rough it looks. We'll see what it looks like from the cab if the camera will pick it up, but yeah, they tore the shit out of it. There's quite a bit of damage right there. Right here's where it looks like somebody plowed it up with a disc. That's basically down just to dirt that was sod. Yep. Hopefully you can tell how bad this is. I mean, this is basically just dirt now. It went over one way, and I'm kind of going over another way. At least this one pass in this really bad spot to try to fix it a little bit. But it's just dirt. It was pretty good sod. Now it's just dirt. I was planning on just doing number 11, but we're going to hop over and do number 12 too, because it's just as bad in a couple of places. Here in number 12, I'm making a circle around all the damage. And this drill's 24 foot, and I bet it's going to take me about 4 or 5 passes to fill in that circle. That's how much they did here in number 12, and number 12 wasn't even as bad as number 11. So like I said, I made a circle and I was guessing 5 to 6 passes or something like that. I can't remember what I said. But it ended up taking 7 passes to fill in that circle. This drill's 24 foot, so that's 168 feet. These T-posts on the electric fence are about 60 foot apart. So the size of the circle I made around all the damage was 180 feet long and 168 feet wide. The damage to number 11 was probably twice as wide and twice as long. So we're gonna put the fence up and we're gonna go over here, and I don't think there's enough damage in 18 to justify going out there, but I want to try to probably make 3 or 4 passes in 19, and then we may just sit out there for a little bit in the dark and just see if we can come across any. It is what it is. I mean, can't do nothing but shoot them, I guess. I guess you could trap them, but that takes a lot of effort and a lot of time. And then if you don't catch the whole entire group, then you basically train the group what a trap is, and you'll never trap them anyway. Well, all right, where do I start? Looks like a little boar, 100-pounder or so. Kind of looks like he maybe just got done with a sow. I was, I don't know how far that is, 50 yards or so in between them trees. That's actually the back of 20. We're in 49 right now, which 49 runs the back of 19 and 20. And so I made a couple passes in 19. I seen them in the headlights of the tractor, and I parked the tractor up there. You can see it. Left it idling about 1300 RPM for cover. So jumped out of the tractor, ran off into the shadows of the duals, cut across 19 and into 20. Got up behind them. All I have is my flashlight on my gun, so there's just enough moonlight where you can make out shadows, and I was trying to hang out in the shadows of the trees. I'm pretty sure they got wind of me or something, because one of them let out an alert, and they backed up about 20 yards or so, but I just kept coming and kept coming. Yeah, first shot was pretty good. Well, actually, I think this is the first shot. Spined him, dropped him. Second shot, took him out. Right in the shoulder, his legs all jacked up. Anyway, threw a couple Hail Mary shots at about 4 or 5 of them that were running off that way. I don't think I got any of them. Only shot 4 times. But cool thing about this shot, or at least I think so, is see the electric fence here. We got a lane here. We'll go under the lane, and you can see where they were. I think this is right where they were when they alerted at me. They tore up a little bit right here. Yeah, and then you can see they were up in here too. Here's the fence to the back of 20, so right now we're on the lane. We're gonna go under the fence. Oh. So hopefully you can see him sitting there. And both the wires were right in the way of where he was standing. So as soon as I hit him with the light, he looked up. I seen the wires. I was actually, the red dot was right underneath one and right above one wire. So I squatted down, took a knee, and took a shot right there. Dropped him right where he was. too scared of the tractors. It's ATVs and trucks and people on foot that they're scared of. But I guess they'll be scared of this tractor from now on. So if I killed one and Jeremy killed two today, realistically that didn't do anything. I probably really didn't even slow them down, so we'll have to keep at it and keep shooting them and keep trying to protect the grass as much as we can. It's too, seed's too costly, fertilizer's too costly to let them just tear it up, so we'll keep shooting them. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.